Hey, Ray, thanks for stopping by. 15th straight win for this team, a franchise record. What has been behind this push?
I think everybody kind of settling in on their roles. The starting five, they're getting off to a great start. Defensively, having a formula, because we started off bad on the road, and I think as we figured out the formula, learn how to win on the road, we kind of picked that up a little bit. So we're kind of finding our niche right about now.
Well, Ray, Matt said push, enough with the fluff. What's up with you and J.J. Barea getting to a little scrap?
Hey, Brett, you know me. I don't bother nobody.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know.
It takes a lot to
know
get
what
you
that
going,
was.
Ray. It takes a lot to get you going.
Yeah,
So,
it does.
Seeing you react like that, it's not something that's happened, forget about in Miami, just often in your career. So I know you took exception to the play. We saw it several times, and for good reason.
Yeah, I thought it was a Bush League move by Barea, just kind of loved me like that. I don't care who you are in the league. You got to defend yourself. So, you play the game the right way, and that's what I have tried to do my career. So, he got ejected, I think, for due purpose. So, we just move on from it.
And speaking of moving on, Ray, let's get back to basketball. You know how tough it is winning back-to-back championships. Being around this Miami team, you know what they're trying to do. What kind of advice can you give them to say this is what you got to work on to get back to the finals?
Well, it's a process. I think when you make it all the way, you forget about those tough days along the way. And for us, this is a process. You can't get bored with the process. If you look at, we played in New York last night and then having to fly the 3 hours here to Minnesota, and you come out and you kind of lay an egg against a team who may or may not make the playoffs. It's another game, and I think no win is greater than the next. So that's something that we got to always value is starting the games the same way, coming with the same energy, and making sure that our opponents don't outwork us.
I can clear that up for you, Ray. The Timberwolves are not making the playoffs. It has not been a good season there in Minnesota. You talked about getting bored, though. There's no way you can get bored with the atmosphere like it was tonight. There's got to be a great value, and you've played on very good teams over the years, in being the team with the target on your back and coming in and having people yell at you and scream at you and angry at you and, in this case, body checking you on the floor. How valuable are all those experiences when you get to the postseason?
That is the one thing. We do see it all. Whether you're home or on the road, you have teams that come out and they look at playing against us and turn their season around or is this a statement game? I'm sure that other teams get asked those same questions. So, with us, we have to put ourselves in other teams' shoes a lot. These buildings that we're playing in on the road, you do see fans that, they get there early and they're ready to see what we have to offer. So we can't ease our way in the games. And the times that we've eased our way in the game, you guys all know that, you give a team confidence no matter what, whether they're at the top of the pack or the bottom, it's going to be a long night for you.
Ray, you've also been on teams that have made late additions in the season that have helped pay off and pay dividends for the team in the playoffs. Dennis and I have been talking all night about Chris Anderson, and when the guy has his confidence, the things that he's capable of doing. What are the things you're talking to Chris about in terms of his process getting ready for what postseason basketball will be like?
Well, I mean, he's played a lot of basketball and he's played in a lot of big games, so he knows he brings a toughness to us. He's great around the basket. He's great in transition. He's a great shot blocker. He does so many intangible things for us, and he has a size. So with LeBron out there, with D-Wade out there attacking the paint, he gives us so many extra possessions with the ball, and, he can't score the basketball. So we just stay spaced and let those guys do their job. And, Birdman's roaming. The other guys are roaming. So, we definitely love the addition of having Birdman on our roster.
Well, Ray, you've been around a lot of great players throughout your career and played with them. And now being around LeBron and D-Wade and Bosh on a day-to-day basis, do you look at them and say, these guys are better than I thought they were being around them because you had to guard them for so long?
I can't say that they're better than what I thought they were. There's between the three of them, they're three of the best players in the league, and even playing against them, looking at that scout report, watching the film, you know how good they are, and playing against them, you truly know how good they are. It's really when you play with them, seeing the preparation day in and day out, and I think they have a constant desire to want to get better. Practice, focusing on free throws, getting shots up. Between me, myself, that's two people, but I just meant myself. I caught that too, though.
That's good. Self-editing. That's good.
Yeah. Between myself, Mike Miller, James Jones, Shane, Rashard Lewis, it's like we're getting so many shots up. But, you know, D Wade and LeBron, they're down there. They want to get in it too. You know, they claim they always say that they're shot makers, but you know they get into shooting games and they win shooting games because they want to get better in the free throw game. They want to get better, and that's the one thing that you see between those three guys is their desire to continually want to improve on where they are right now, getting better throughout their careers.
Well, there have been times over your career that opposing teams probably felt like there were two of you out there at different times. So me and myself, we'll let that slide. And way to take one for the team. The Heat go on a 17-5 run after the flagrant foul that got the Heat going and got Barea out of the game. Appreciate the time as always. Continued good luck as you try to keep this winning streak going.
Thanks, guys.